Hello and welcome to the course on Artificial Intelligence A to Z. My name is Kirill Remenko, and on behalf of Adlan de Ponteves, the co-instructor on this course, I'd like to welcome you into this amazing adventure that we're about to start. And what's up with this timer? Well, the reason for this timer is this is my third time recording this tutorial, and I get so excited about these things, and it just goes over, blows over 10 minutes or 20 minutes. So I decided to limit myself to 5 minutes to get you excited about this course and why it's the best time to be in AI. So let's dive into it. We've got 4.5 minutes left. Why AI? Well, we've all heard about applications of artificial intelligence that are popping up around us. Self-driving cars, medicine, heavy machinery, customer service, the list just keeps going on and on and on. But why right now? Why not 10 years ago or not 10 years later? Well, the answer is hidden in this curve, which is called Moore's Law. It was originally identified in 1965 by Gordon Moore, and what it says is that the power of the average computer, in very simple terms, the power of the average computer that you can buy for $1,000 will double every 18 to 24 months. And that's been, as you can see, the law has held constant through good times and bad, war and peace, and recession, depressions. Nothing stops this curve. And we've already surpassed the brain of an insect for an average computer that you can buy for $1,000. We're sitting at about the speed, the processing power of the brain of a rat. By 2025, we'll be at the brain of a human. As you can see, it's exponentially growing. And so this is a great time to be in artificial intelligence. It's just going to be doubling. The power is going to be doubling every time. All right, 3 minutes. So some of my favorite examples are related to games like chess and Go. So in 1997, DeepMind was the first computer to beat Garry Kasparov in chess. It was a huge thing. It was like one of the most broadcasted chess games on the planet ever, and at the same time, and so that was considered an impossible feat. Right now, on any phone, you can install an app with chess, which no human player will ever beat because computers are that good now. You just cannot beat a computer in chess if you put on the hardest setting. And then just recently in March 2016, a computer won against the 18 world champion of the game of Go, Lee Sedol. Again, considered an impossible feat. Even at the start of the match, it was considered to be impossible, that it's only going to happen 10 years from then, but it happened. And by the way, if you'd find out a bit more about the game of Go, it's very, very exciting, very interesting. It's got 40 million players, 3,000-year-old game, very popular in China, Japan, and Korea, and it's much more complex than chess. So there's many more possible combinations. So again, something that was considered impossible is happening, and it's happening now, and much earlier than its time. So how are we going for time? 1 minute, 52 seconds. So that's what you'll see from this course. You'll see that we're using games to train AI. Why are we doing that? Because games are a confined environment where if we can beat a game using an artificial intelligence, then we can use the same principles to apply to business. And that's the exact same thing that the team at Google DeepMind, who created AlphaGo, who won against Lee Sedol, that's exactly what they did. They applied artificial intelligence to Google's warehouse to control the air cooling. And what they found is this is the electricity bill, electricity consumption. You can see it's going like this. As soon as they switch on the AI, bam, goes down, and then they switch it back off, goes up. They were able to save 40% on their electricity bill, and I have 1 minute left. 40%. So you can find the full article on the DeepMind blog. That is insane. Imagine that for a company of Google's scale, which has millions and millions of servers. So there you go. That's your connection between applying artificial intelligence in games and applying it to business. Very, very closely related, and that's what you will be able to do after this course. And finally, one of my favorite blogs, waitbutwhy.com. Check it out. Amazing blog by Tim Urban. This is how he describes the situation we're in. This is us and technological progress. We're sitting here. This is what it looks like. It looks very, very linear, but because it's an exponential, boom, this is what's going to happen in the next years. And there's very strong evidence from the things we're seeing to suggest that we're sitting right over here on the kink of the curve. And that, my friends, in short, is why it's so exciting to be alive right now, why it's so exciting to be and get into and be in the space of artificial intelligence, because the power you'll have, the applications that you will be able to create or the ways you'll be able to apply it is going to be intense and insane. And I can't wait to see you on the first tutorial of this course. Let's get this started.